Chapter 1. The financial struggle is real. Ever feel like your dreams of higher education are being crushed under the weight of tuition fees, textbook costs, and living expenses? It's a common sentiment, and no wonder. The financial challenges students face today are real and substantial. The cost of education is not just about the dollars and cents. It's about the potential long-term implications of student debt. It's about the psychological stress that can come from feeling like you're in a financial hole you'll never climb out of. Imagine a backpack filled with textbooks. Now, imagine each book represents a different financial burden: tuition, rent, meals, transportation. With each semester, the backpack gets heavier, the burden more daunting. It can feel like you're carrying a mountain on your shoulders, a mountain of debt that grows with each passing year. But what if we told you that there are ways to overcome these challenges? Strategies that have been successfully used by students just like you. Chapter 2. Student Success Stories. Scene script. Meet Jane and John, two students who have managed to navigate the financial maze of higher education. Jane, a first-generation college student, faced the daunting task of funding her education without the financial support of her family. She knew that the traditional route of student loans would leave her in a deep pit of debt. So, she took a different path, one that led her to scholarships and work-study programs. Jane was relentless, spending countless hours researching, applying, and interviewing for every opportunity she could find. Her dedication paid off. Today, Jane is a proud graduate, debt-free, and armed with a degree in biochemistry. Her story is a testament to the power of tenacity and the rewards of diligent research. Then there's John. John's journey threw him into the complex world of personal finance. Like many students, he started his education journey with minimal knowledge about managing money. But he understood the importance of financial literacy and took it upon himself to learn. He read books, attended workshops, and even took a personal finance course. John learned to budget, save, and invest. He discovered that money, when wisely managed, could be a tool rather than a burden. John graduated not just with a degree in computer science, but also with a robust financial portfolio and the confidence to navigate the economic landscape. Both Jane and John faced unique challenges, but they shared a common factor: the determination to overcome. They did not allow the weight of education costs to crush their dreams. Instead, they used it as a stepping stone, a motivation to learn, grow, and succeed. Their stories are not unique. There are countless students out there, just like you, who are finding innovative ways to manage their education costs. Their stories are proof that with the right strategy and a bit of determination, you too can conquer the financial burden of education. So, remember, while the financial struggle may be real, it's not insurmountable. With the right tools and mindset, you can turn the seemingly crushing weight of education costs into a stepping stone towards your success. Chapter 3. Financial Management 101. Now, let's break down some strategies that can help you manage educational finances effectively. First and foremost, budgeting is your best friend. Knowing where every cent of your hard-earned money is going gives you more control over your finances. It's not about depriving yourself of the things you enjoy, but about ensuring you're not biting off more than you can chew. Start by listing your income sources and expenses, then align them with your financial goals. Whether it's saving for textbooks or setting aside money for a rainy day, a budget can help you stay on track. Next, consider seeking part-time employment. Now I know, between lectures, assignments, and maintaining a social life, Adding a job to the mix might seem overwhelming. But part-time work not only provides an additional income stream, but also equips you with valuable skills and experiences. Many universities even offer on-campus jobs tailored for students, making it easier to balance work and study. Another potential gold mine is scholarships. Scholarships aren't just for the top 1%, and they come in all shapes and sizes. Academic, athletic, artistic, community service, you name it, there's probably a scholarship for it. Don't be discouraged by the application process. Yes, it can be time-consuming, but remember, it's essentially free money for your education. So roll up your sleeves and start digging for those opportunities. And lastly, don't be afraid to seek help. Whether it's from a financial advisor, a mentor, or even a savvy friend, getting advice can help you navigate the complex world of financial management. There are also numerous online resources and tools available that can aid in budgeting, tracking expenses, and finding scholarships. Remember, the key to financial management is planning, discipline, and a willingness to seek help when needed. After all, it's not just about surviving the financial burden of education, but thriving despite it. Chapter 4: Scholarship Secrets. Did you know that there are billions of dollars in scholarships available each year, just waiting to be claimed? That's right, folks. The solution to easing the financial burden of your education might just be a scholarship application away. So, let's dive into the world of scholarships, shall we? Scholarships are essentially free money offered to students by various organizations, usually for academic achievements, special talents, or even community service. And the best part? They don't have to be repaid. But remember, scholarships aren't just handed out like candy on Halloween. You have to earn them. To start your scholarship quest, you'll need to do some detective work. Research is key. Scour the internet, reach out to your school's financial aid office, and inquire about local community scholarships. You'd be surprised how many scholarships go unclaimed each year simply because students don't know they exist. Next, prioritize your applications. Not all scholarships are created equal. Some offer more money, some are easier to qualify for, and others have less competition. Make a list, check it twice, and focus on the scholarships that are the best fit for you. Now, let's talk about the application process. This is where you get to shine. Be authentic and tell your story. Show the scholarship committee who you are, what you're passionate about, and why you deserve their support. Don't be shy about your achievements, and don't forget to proofread. Finally, be persistent. Applying for scholarships can be a long process, and you may face rejection. But don't let that discourage you. Remember, every no is one step closer to a yes. And that yes could be the key to unlocking your educational dreams without the burden of debt. So, there you have it. The secret to scholarships is no secret at all. It's about research, prioritization, authenticity, and persistence. And most importantly, it's about believing in yourself and your potential. Don't let the opportunity to secure free money for your education pass you by. No matter how daunting the journey may seem, remember, the reward is worth the effort. Chapter 5: Financial Advisor Insights. To help you further, we've brought in some experts in the field of educational finance. Let's dive into the wisdom these financial wizards have to share. They've seen it all, from students who've managed to pay off their loans in record time, to those who've struggled and learned valuable lessons along the way. First things first, financial planning is a must. As our experts like to say, a goal without a plan is just a wish. And when it comes to education costs, we can't afford to rely on wishes. A clear financial plan is your roadmap to navigating this financial maze. It helps you track your expenses, anticipate future costs, and make sure you're always one step ahead. Next up, let's talk about the importance of budgeting. It's the financial equivalent of a healthy diet. Just as you wouldn't want to load up on junk food, you don't want to spend money on unnecessary things. A well-planned budget helps you separate the needs from the wants, ensuring that your hard-earned money goes towards your education and not impulse purchases. But what about those unexpected expenses? Those textbooks that cost an arm and a leg, or that emergency repair for your laptop. This is where an emergency fund comes in. Our financial advisors recommend setting aside a small amount each month for unforeseen costs. It might feel like a pinch at the moment, but trust us, future, you'll thank you. And here's an insider tip from our experts. Don't shy away from asking for help. There are countless resources out there designed to assist students, from scholarships and grants to work-study programs and part-time jobs. It's all about taking the initiative and using these resources to your advantage. Remember, financial management is a skill, and like any skill, it takes time and practice to master. Be patient with yourself, learn from your mistakes, and keep striving towards your financial goals. You don't have to face the financial challenges of education alone. Reach out to experts and use the resources available to you. Chapter 6: Overcoming the Weight. Overcoming the financial burden of education might seem daunting, but it's not impossible. Let's take a moment to revisit the key points we've discussed. Firstly, remember the stories of students who have successfully navigated this challenge. Their journeys are a testament to the power of determination and resourcefulness. Next, keep in mind the principles of financial management. Budgeting, saving, and wise spending are your allies in this battle against educational expenses. Then, don't forget the hidden world of scholarships. These are not just for the academically gifted, but also for those with unique talents, backgrounds, or experiences. Also, recall the insights from financial advisors. Their expertise can guide you in making informed decisions about loans, grants, and other funding opportunities. Ultimately, the weight of educational costs can be heavy, but remember, you're not alone. Reach out, ask for help, and stay resilient. Remember, the journey to financial freedom in education starts with a single step. Take that step today.